Hi, I'm Eric Jackson, Creative Programs Manager here at the Sonoma Community Center, and welcome to the 10th annual Trashion Fashion Show. It's a virtual premiere of our annual fundraising effort here at the Sonoma Community Center, and we are so excited that you are here. Now, included in Trashion Fashion is also our Barbie Reclaimed and Reinvented Gallery Show. Now, this is where Barbie dolls are saved from the landfills and turned into new works of art using only recycled materials. Now, you can check that out after this show on our webpage, trashionfashionsonoma.org. Now there, you'll see over 50 handcrafted dolls. If you fall in love with one, don't worry, because you'll even be able to bid on one during our online auction. Now, it's one of those in which it ends tonight. Tonight, November 21st at 8 p.m. Here on the West Coast and 11 p.m. on the East Coast. So make sure you get those bids in before it gets too late. Now, as is tradition here, Trashion is a fundraising effort at the Sonoma Community Center, and tonight is no different. Now, instead of having a financial goal, we actually have an action goal. The action is this: if you are able to, we ask that you consider donating what you might pay for ticket price to this event. Now, if you'd like to pay more and are able to do so, naturally we invite you to do that as well. Now, all proceeds go to supporting this event, as well as all future arts and educational programming events here at the Sonoma Community Center. All right, what is Trashion Fashion, you might be asking? That is a great question. Tell you what, I'll break it down for you. The challenge went out. Make a head-to-toe outfit with one rule: nothing new. That's right. So in the theme of creative waste management awareness, outfits have been made using only trash, recycled materials, even including fiber and clothing waste. Now, tonight, it's my pleasure to bring back to our runway stage our Master of Ceremonies, Gary Saperstein, who will introduce us to a panel of judges from across the country who will be joining us in helping award prizes for all of the outfits. And you too will be able to vote for the People's Choice Award. Now, instead of a runway, we have the ability to take the runway outside, and we are replacing it with the red carpet. That's right. All of our outfits have walked the red carpet in various locations throughout Sonoma, and so not only are you able to see these outfits, but we'll also give you a taste of our beloved city. All right, ladies, you've already walked the runway. Let's leave room for new looks. Gorgeous as always. Let me get my crown, and of course my mask, sadly. But if you're ready, we are ready too. So let's go and have some fun. Come on. Here we go. Now you're probably wondering, how can I give? Well, that is simple. Right here on the YouTube page, there's a button for donation. Go ahead and click that and follow those instructions. You can also pick up that cell phone that's next to you and text the word TRASH to 44321. Or you can go to our webpage, trashionfashionsonoma.org, and donate there. And thank you guys so much for your support.
And welcome everybody to Trashion Fashion. In fact, this is the 10th annual Trashion Fashion. Now that is something to celebrate. I'm Gary Saperstein, your master of trash, I guess that is for this time. And it was an honor to be asked to join this event again. I guess that means I was pretty trashy last year, so hopefully I can even be trashier this year. In fact, I think we can, because now that we are not like live on the stage, this is sort of like Netflix, so we can say anything we want. So we can really get trashy this year. So we are going to do that. And just before we get started though, thank you for tuning in. I hope that this finds you all safe and healthy during this time. And more importantly, we are here to support our Sonoma Community Center. And we love our community center here in town. Everything, all the classes that they offer, from youth to more mature classes. This is an amazing community, and our community center is much needed in our town. So we are here to support our Sonoma Community Center tonight. So we are going to get started. And we have with us today an esteemed panel of judges. And we are so lucky to have them joining us tonight, and I want to introduce them to you. We have first up is Bay Area pop artist who creates one-of-a-kind, outrageous mosaic portraits out of unconventional materials. And we love to be unconventional, don't we? And I want to introduce Jason Mercier. Welcome, Jason. Nice to have you with us. I love your background. Is that all your art there in the back?
This is my studio here. We got Cardi over here and Dora, my girl Farah sitting over here.
Oh my God, we love it. And Dora, Farah, we love it. Also next, a textile artist who creates kimonos and other sculptures, get this, using coffee filters. We love that. Welcome, Lucia Metzger. Welcome, Lucia.
Thank you.
Nice.
They are all used coffee filters too.
Used coffee filters. I love it. Now I know where to send all my used coffee filters every morning. So I will do that. Also, returning for second year as a trash and fashion judge is Broadway costume supervisor of many hit shows, including Hamilton and the Book of Mormon. So you know we're in very good company there. Please welcome Ava Masiak. Ava.
Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here again. I'm so excited.
We love having you back.
Both my neighbors joining me this evening.
Well, howdy, neighbor. I've got to say a quick hello to Thomas.
Hello.
Thomas Denninger.
Oh, great.
Thomas. Well, Thomas is joining us from Rhode Island, is an artist and an environmentalist who creates three-dimensional collages that are trash art optical illusions. Thomas, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I just heard you were on mute. I was trying to figure technical problems. I'm sorry for my tardiness.
Oh, that's quite all right. Technical problems. We're used to that now in Zoom land. And then last but not least, we also have New York City's sustainability-focused artist and, as you could see, fashion icon who creates high-end hats and accessories from New York's trash. And from what we know, there's a lot of trash in New York to be had. Nicknamed Deborah Debris, we have Deborah Rappaport. Welcome, Deborah.
Hi, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
All the way from New York. We love that.
All the way from New York, 3 hours later.
Fantastic. I love that. Well, I mean, this is going to be a great show. It's a great year. As I said, we're celebrating the 10th year of Trash and Fashion here in Sonoma. And welcome to the show, everybody. Before we begin, the Trashion Committee wanted to share a little token of appreciation. If you all have a box there, get your boxes out if you'd like to open your box, and please let's take a look and see what was sent to you all. Even I want to know, what's in the box?
The corsage.
Oh, I love it.
Packing peanuts. I love them.
I still wear mine from last year.
I sort of my own corsage.
Wait,
I still wear mine.
Okay.
I think you would, and wear them proudly.
This is what I got in the my package. Did you guys all get a box? Oh, I see. I also.
I've always wondered what to do with all the CDs that I have. Maybe I can send them to Sonoma. What do you think?
Yeah.
So everybody, so I want you all to know they're at home, and for our judges here, we are going to have two categories tonight. We have adults and we have our juniors. Materials around the house, neighbors, trash bins, thrift store finds, all that was fair game. So we got a lot of creativity going here. Now, as judges, you will be scoring each outfit to determine which 3 highest scoring adult looks will be awarded prizes tonight. So, and since we just have 5 junior participants, your scores will find the single highest scoring junior outfit as well. And regardless of how avant-garde or ready to wear the creation is, all designers will be scored tonight on the same criteria. So are you ready? It's all about our artistry, innovation, clear concept, and craftsmanship. And for those of you watching at home, you also get to participate. So get out that pen and paper. We invite you to keep your own scores because at the end of the show, we are going to ask you to vote for the People's Choice Award. And you can choose from any of the participating designers. So we are going to start. Are you all ready? We are going to start. Let's do this. We're going to start now with our juniors.
My name is Lupita Gomez, and I am 10 years old.
And I'm Christy Amoroso. And Lupita and I met in Sonoma through the mentoring program. So do you remember how we came up with the idea for Frida?
We got our inspiration from online on Google. There was a bunch of pictures of her. That's what inspired us to make this design. These flowers are already used because that was like the challenge, like recycle and reuse. We got all of these flowers from thrift stores or just stores that didn't want these flowers anymore. We were pretty sketched out about using hot glue to glue all these flowers on because we thought that they were going to fall off. And we kept burning ourselves with all of these flowers, but we started at the top end. We thought we were gonna finish the whole skirt, but it was way too heavy. This is a really big headpiece. It has a bunch of flowers all over it, so it matches the skirt. Mm-hmm. And there's some butterflies in it, and it's pretty heavy too.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we can endure much more than we can think we can. Pretty cow. But this is pretty important right now because what's happening around COVID, it's really difficult for a lot of people, and I feel like this is this is an appropriate time to use this quote.
Really, really great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Perfect.
Love the setting that you're in out there. And not only that, even Joby the dog is a adoring fan of this look. So thank you, Lupita and Christy.
Gorgeous.
I thought that was wonderful, and it was nice about the T-shirt that she wore the portrait, and then she had the head above it. The whole thing was pretty surreal, so it kind of mimicked her painting style in a way. In those self-portraits. So.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. The setting, the surrounding also was absolutely beautiful as well.
I love how she staged that, yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
name of my outfit is Tops on Top. The material I used for my outfit is straws, corks, bottle caps, champagne tops but without the wires, hangers, and a whole bunch of hot glue. But I am most proud of the bucket hat idea because I'm going to use the hangers to make it look like a bucket hat. I would also like to bring some attention to a bracelet. It's just a Gatorade cap with some wire, just a really easy bracelet. Kind of looks like a watch, just wanted to bring some kind of feel to make it look more scholarly. The reason I named my outfit Tops on Top is because the materials I used are primarily used to top beverages, and the thrifted shirt is also commonly known as a top, so Tops on Top. Sonoma Valley is primarily known for wine and alcohol, and as a child I can't really relate to that, so I wanted to incorporate what Sonoma is primarily known for into something that I can relate to, like fashion.
Her red carpet look is tops in fashionable taste. She's not horsing around. She takes recycled beverage packaging on a new ride. Thank you, Kate. What did y'all think about that, judges?
I like
Loved
that
it.
a lot. I understand working with bottle caps, and they're already alone hard to work with because they don't stick well. I could see them falling off easily.
And the repetitions of bottle cap all had a really nice design quality.
I will agree with you. All that color, tops on top. Let's get ready to see our next junior. Can we talk thrift store 33s and 45s here? Talk about going back in time. Well, what's black and red and groovy all over? This simplicity and graphic attitude of this outfit looks right at home in our Sonoma Valley Museum. 45s adorn the bodice over here, and model Milana's, she is in tune with her vinyl records. Reclaimed plastic flowers also decorate the boots for an unexpected turn, and boy can she turn. And what a hat! Look at that hat, 33s with a ponytail. Heat guns were used to melt and shape the records attached to a recycled skirt. And retro fashion paired with timeless art spins a graphic story revolving around creative recycling of discs discarded. No skips for this one, it plays on. So it is not the digital revolution, it's a vinyl phenomenon. And she'll melt your heart. It's not an old standard here, this is a new tune, babe.
One of the things I really like just from a materials application process is the records were melted, so it gave a look of flowing. I thought that was clever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice that. That's why I was questioning, is this the right one, until we saw the close-up. Oh, they were made into flowers. So
Yes, it was not until the last shot that I actually realized that the body was also from records.
yeah,
That they'd done something to it. I was wondering about the top, which was definitely a record after a little while. So it was hard to kind of pinpoint. And I do find it hard to determine craftsmanship from just looking at it. I think you really have to be on top of it or see it in person. So I find it hard to judge on that, but it really looked great. And I like the black and the red, and it was simple in that sense, you know, but nevertheless very innovative and fun. So
well,
the skirt to me looked, the skirt looked like it was, because it was melted, made it look like petals as opposed to just discs. The way they were formed, the melting was
quite beautiful, very original, very creative and colorful. So are you ready now for our next junior model?
Hi, my name is Melanie Baden, and I am the model and one of the fashion designers for the group TSG. The other designers are Liam Fitzsimmons and Joby McKenzie. We mainly use denim for the skirt and the shirt, and they're just from like old pants that we had gotten at Goodwill or that we had ourselves. Joby, she made the shoes. These used to look like brown boots, but she completely repainted them and restyled them and added telephone wire instead of shoelaces, and they light up. On the skirt and the shirt, we added this material for like some accents and just for a pop of color, which we also have on the jacket. It is made out of an old raincoat that we have cropped and hemmed, and we replaced the cuffs on it to make it look more like a bomber jacket. And then Liam, he did this painting on the back of it, which is like basically the centerpiece. We based the name off of our outfit because it's like reaching for something or longing for something, which is what Saudade means. It was really fun to make this outfit with my group, and we were all in the art class making it together. But it was so much fun and such a great experience, and we all became so much closer.
You can see here, it doesn't take a huge budget to create these aspirational items. The cool vitality of youth bursting with brightness of collaboration.
Wait, did she say they painted those boots to make them look like sneakers?
They were brown.
That's amazing.
Okay.
I'm floored by that. And then the pan painting on the back of that jacket.
Yeah.
That was gorgeous.
And she did everything that any thrifter should be doing these days and what kids should be. I love that she, out of handkerchiefs, made cuffs and an underskirt for her skirt. I loved every part of it.
I love that she repurposed different things in different parts of the body, you know, took a jacket, inverted it, and used all the parts, but turned them into another statement. So it worked all together, you know, putting parts together.
I want them to dress me.
Yeah.
Now, you might think that the Queen of Hearts is a bad guy, but she actually has a backstory. See, when she was 5 years old, her and Alice used to be best friends. But the Queen of Hearts got busy, and Alice thought that she didn't want to be friends anymore. And darkness grew in their friendship, and the Queen of Hearts made this dress to cover herself in hearts so that she could mend her broken heart and thus become the Queen of Hearts.
Bow down, be loyal to this royal. She's made us all lose our heads over this royal vision.
Fabulous.
Amazing.
Fabulous. Love the whole volume of it, and right down to the heart-shaped lips. She has it covered. And it was really a sense of abundance and very luscious. Really beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Yeah.
Yes, the
I'm smitten.
the artistry.
Yeah.
Which she used all the cards and all the different elements was really very exciting.
Beautiful.
It was fun.
It's a perfect use of the idea, like more is better. Just you want
Right.
more cards everywhere. It's fun for that kind of theme.
And there are all of our juniors. Weren't they fantastic? Thank you. Woo! Thank you so much.
Hello, Rachel Maddow here at the Sonoma Community Center, sharing the success of Trash and Fashion Barbie Show Reclaim and Reinvented, a unique event celebrating waste management in a small world. Who do we have coming down the red carpet? Mosaic Rose. You look fabulous, darling. Candy's the one in the candy, the lint candy. Right? Who do we have behind her? Is that obscure Tay? Catch you next time, and don't forget to check out the online auction closing tonight at 8 p.m. sharp.
Every little crack and creak and sound and brick tells a story of all the things that have gone on in that building.
What a jewel.
Best thing about Sonoma, it's one of my favorite places to be. I go in with my girlfriends.
Sense of community.
Walking over to see what's in the gallery.
The printmaking facility had 2 great presses.
Hearing piano music and dance lessons going on.
If I had to pick a department that I'm just crazy about, it's the ceramics department.
We're doing the fiber arts camp, and I'm learning to macrame, weaving, and make pom-poms.
An international audience.
The community center is a home away from home.
It's a place to connect.
A real sense of belonging.
I'm thankful to have it.
Like-minded people.
Phenomenal staff.
Inspirational teachers.
It's a place where we can learn.
The most welcoming center.
Great community resource.
It gathers people in the community.
I encourage everyone to check it out.
To go in and just try and make mistakes and learn.
Enjoy the classes, the arts, the entertainment.
Come on down.
Find your passion.
Community spirit here in Sonoma is still alive and well.
So thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Sonoma Community Center.
And just a reminder that you can still help Trashion and its fundraising efforts here at the Sonoma Community Center. No donation is too small or too big. We simply ask that you give what you can. And we've made it really easy for you. You can take out your cell phones right now and text the word TRASH, T-R-A-S-H, to 44321. Or click on the link found here on the YouTube page. All proceeds go to continue supporting the arts and educational programming here at the community center. And they never stop because of COVID, and they will continue to help enrich our community. And now we are going to check out our adults who are ready to show us their trash and fashion. Are you ready, judges?
Yes.
Excellent. Let's get moving.
Hi there, Jamie from Sonoma Arts Live here. Every year we are lucky enough to go to the Theater Bay Area regional auditions and come home with sacks full of headshots. We, over the past couple of years, have put all of these beautiful headshots into our computers digitally, and I am left with stacks and stacks of all these beautiful faces staring up at me, and I was wondering what to do with them. So when I thought about entering Trash and Fashion, these headshots came to mind. We went to our stage manager's closet and pulled out all sorts of tape that is used to put a production together, and we put up a 1960s inspired dress modeled by my daughter Veronica. I had a paper dress, a similar one when I was a kid. I had one that my mother bought me with a big fish on the front, and I rocked it with some white go-go boots, and I never forgot it. Until our wonderful actors construct their stuff in front of you in real time, we are excited to do it virtually in Trashion fashion.
Sadly, the only Broadway that's currently open is Broadway Market. And if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
Those were people's real headshots?
Yes.
I like that a lot. I was laughing at that already, so I thought it was pretty good. I don't know exactly what it means.
I like the simplicity and the directness of it, and just using the yellow tape to put it together architecturally works. Nothing fancy.
Exactly. Less is more sometimes, less
Yeah.
is more.
Very direct. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, we're going to move on to our next talent.
Hi, I'm Sarah Radke. A couple of years ago, I was in my knitting group and I decided, the yarn left over from projects could possibly be considered trash. So I checked with everybody and they said, yes, of course. Nancy Kohler. Hi, I'm Nancy Kohler. I happened to be at a party I was attending. She came to a meeting and she walked in with this medallion. And it just popped, and I just thought, yeah, that's it. This is our project. We call it, because they're round granny squares, we call our project, these grannies are not square. I made these first. They're bright and you can't miss them. These earrings were made from the tops of canning jars, hammered flat, and little holes poked in them, and the ear wires were added. It's very, very simple. The necklace, which was made from little medallions that we couldn't use on the dress, and I sewed it on a bit of ribbon that we had. Next came the bracelet, which was made from little rings that you use to hang curtains with, and then I crocheted over them with different fibers. The fascinator. I had some donated materials that were originally supposed to be used for a needlepoint project. Covered it with some donated felted material, sewed it all together, then added these little leftover balls of yarn and the orange knitting needles that Sarah got at a thrift store, which nobody in their right mind would ever use for knitting, as the focal point.
Well, this creative group had so many ideas, they ran out of body parts to adorn. But flowering with ideas, they hit the bullseye with this creation. What do you think, judges? Colorful, right?
I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Craftsmanship was really good.
I know tons of girls who would wear that. A lot of my friends make stuff similar to that too. And I also love, originally I used to love to go to the old thrift stores and get, like she did, all the cool pieces of yarn projects, then, cut them up and redo them. So I like that one a lot. And it looks sharp. And also I like, there was one boob one that looked placed, but it wasn't risque because it was all a pattern, but it was a little nod to that, I think.
And again, it was a complete statement. The hat, the bracelets, the earrings, everything was considered to make it a whole statement. It wasn't just the garment. I love that when it's a really complete story.
Absolutely. Bright and colorful, just how we like it. We need bright and colorful these days. So,
Very much. Oh God.
Two main materials, Pete's gift cards and coffee bags. I actually work at Pete's Coffee, so I have access to all these materials that are being thrown out. I make jewelry, and all my jewelry is recycled materials. This necklace is actually made from coffee bags as well. I hand sewed over 200 gift cards here onto this outfit, which probably took up a good portion of my time. I took the coffee bags, and also to give it not as much of a paper feel, more of like a fabric feel, I sewed onto the material. With the gift cards, I mean, half of these are just being tossed out because people don't realize that they will just buy a bunch of them, like from Costco or something, and then just discard them rather than, you know, you can reload the cards and just only have one rather than people just keep going back for more. All this plastic would be in a landfill right now.
this outfit is giving grounds for a real rich experience.
And as for manipulating the materials, I decided to cut the cards into these oval shapes because they would hang better. I was originally cutting them all out by hand, but it was way too time consuming. So I actually had a friend make this special metal punch for me that actually saved me a lot of time.
Oh. Oh.
That's as good as Project Runway stuff. I mean, it's making your own fabric out of all these things.
Yes.
That's really high quality, and the concept of all the recycling.
She got it. She got it. She made her own fabric there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's nice about it too, I mean, it's not only the craftsmanship was wonderful, it was also very personal because she was working with the things that are directly, she wasn't kind of going out and finding, it was an immediate thing, so it had a personal connection with it.
Yeah, the stitches on her vests were, you know,
beautiful.
They were great craftsmanship. And then, of course, all the cards and everything. So, yeah, craftsmanship, she was superb. That was really fun to see.
Having grown up on Pete's Coffee during my years of living in Berkeley, the minute she said Pete's, she scores with me. And she did a spectacular job. I agree. The stitching and the way it fitted and the way it moved. And again, the entire concept was just beautiful. Go Pete's.
Yes.
Go Pete's.
Mr. Pete. I remember Mr. Pete in the 60s.
I'm Janet Nussbaum. The title of my outfit is It's Silver. This piece is in honor of the 25th anniversary, Silver, for Mentoring Alliance, fantastic organization here in Sonoma Valley. The pieces that I've made are all constructed out of window sunshades that were a gift to me from Marcy Waldron, who is a Trashion fashion supporter, fiber art supporter, and Mentoring Alliance supporter. For this, I've constructed a pleated skirt that has been signed by Mentoring Alliance participants. I've created a chapeau and a shrug that is adorned with the Mentoring Alliance logo piece. This has been the 5th outfit that I have created for Mentoring Alliance over the years. It's been a great honor to support such an organization and to really be able to be inspired by any creative material that I'd like to use.
And putting on the glitz right here, our model Susie strolled the runway. And as the executive director of the Sonoma Valley Mentoring Alliance, she's reflecting on their silver anniversary. So that's where the silver comes in there. And you know, I mean, the Mentoring Alliance is an amazing nonprofit in Sonoma Valley, and they're accustomed to reflecting back light into our community, shining bright and strong, just like this outfit did.
I like the silver. I like the style of the outfit.
I like I would wear the shrug. Absolutely.
I would wear the hat.
That skirt would just add so much weight on me, and I don't need that many pleats around my body, but it was great. I loved it.
Me as well.
Ann Miller, Off the Wall. My hat and my coat are made from discarded paintings that were taken off a wall, so they're off the wall. My inspiration is Fred Wilson. He's this amazing artist and thinker, and he pointed out that paintings are paint on fabric, and it demystified paintings for me because they became fabric that I could use. So there's a really big panel in the back of the jacket, and it took 2 paintings, which I really like. I like how it goes, the landscape goes into the arm of the jacket. The top and the pants are made from a drop cloth, so they are the fabric that would be used when the creating of the painting. So they're underneath the painting, catching the paint. And so they are the garment that are under the jacket, which is made for the painting. And I'm not going to go into the Louvre with an X-Acto blade, thread, and needle and come out with a pair of pants made of the Mona Lisa. I'm using discarded paintings, paintings that I have found on the street or in a dumpster, and I'm using those to create garments.
Burning rubber, smoking hot, and she's dancing all the way to a big finish, I would say. She was burning the rubber. She corners that fashion jacket.
We want those pants.
My favorite part.
What was your favorite part, Jason?
The back of the jacket. I just liked the painting that it was.
Yeah, when she turned around. Ooh.
Woo!
I like the stylistic clashes that happen, you know, between the pockets, maybe like more modernist or whatever, and then you get the back. And so it was, I thought that was very clever, the whole variety of styles. And then the paint was like cracking in some locations.
Yeah.
Gave it this other nice sort of patina that was interesting.
Very bold, very bold. I love the square jacket and the strength of the canvas, and it was just very bold.
Hi, my name is Emma Diaz, and my outfit is Lady Blanca Unknown Creature. I like peacocks, and it's morphing into human to a beautiful unknown creature. Instead of peacock feathers, it will be recycled materials. The materials are mini tasting spoons and wire coat hangers. Open slit skirt that's long. The bra, it's a few layers of mini tasting spoons sewn in with fishy line string.
Pipe cleaners, which created a gilded shimmer amongst the feathers of the peacock wings as she morphs into that magical creature like a bird on the wire. We know why this cage bird sings, and she was fantastical. Ooh, that Lady Blanca is fierce. And that eye makeup too.
It was the fairy wing, that was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
I refurbished a quinceañera dress that I made back in the beginning of the year, but I used recycled materials for that because I did intend on using the dress for my fashion show. When I realized I had to alter my design a little bit, I wanted it to be more high fashion. So I wanted the two-piece and with the high-low look. My name is Ashley Ross, and this is Fashionably Latex. So I quilted these latex gloves that I got from my boyfriend's mechanic shop. I washed them and then I rubber cemented them all together. I attached it to the corset to make it seem like it's leather. And I left the little fingers to be kind of like fringy look. I figured it would look cool on a runway. And the corset I had laying around. And I had to fabricate this latex with rubber cement because you can't really stitch it. It doesn't stay. It will just rip apart. I found this tool on Craigslist. There was like 100 and something yards for free.
Too sexy for her shirt, don't you think? So voila, latex gloves are finally taken to the red carpet and given. There's no telling where this dress is going to take her.
It's the best thing to come off of Craigslist in years. Come on, she found that tool on Craigslist?
Right.
And the other stuff was just laying around the house. So
The gloves on the bodice were brilliant.
Yeah.
Lots of volume. Lots of volume.
It looked like high fashion,
Yeah.
sort of. So she had.
I'm Janet Nussbaum, and the title of my piece is Butterflies Are Free. The inspiration for this piece came on a trip to Santa Fe, New Mexico with my friend Cheryl Wade, who is our model. And we were talking in an art gallery, and she mentioned something how she'd always liked to have wings. And I said, if I make the wings, will you model them? And she said, of course. Is comprised of wings that are covered with butterflies. I built an armature out of wire for each wing and welded the pieces together, which was a lot of fun. And I covered the wings with a black burlap that I'd found. I built butterflies. I fused pieces of foil together and cut them out and painted them with a stained glass window paint that gives you the translucence that you can see here in the light.
To attach the wings, I used some resistors that a friend had given us cases of. The body of the piece is a used scuba suit a friend had given me years ago, and I've adorned it with more foil leaves and a beautiful scarf that was found at a thrift store to make the fluid black angel-like movements.
This butterfly certainly brought magic to those beautiful gardens. The trash transformation is apparent in this one. I love when she spread her wings and she flits and flies through life. She's free to fly. So thank you, Janet and Cheryl.
Beautiful.
My first thought was Padma saying, "Where are you going? What are you wearing this to? What event?" I just want to know where she is going, or if it's just.
Well, you know, butterflies are free to fly.
Yeah, it's just a nice day outfit.
And you know what they say? Every time a bell rings, it means another angel got its wings.
Hello, I'm Barbara Schwartzberg. My costume, it's called Dining for Dollars. My husband had elective surgery and they threw a warmer blanket over him, and that eventually became the material I used for a princess style bodice. A girlfriend of mine who was a post-op nurse provided me with these bags that are used to ship veterinary vaccinations, and over the year I collected over 30 of these. I sewed them onto a 6-cord skirt I made out of material from a large piece of fabric that had been used. And the coup de grace, so keeping with the Dining for Dollars and Mac the Knife theme, is my purse, complete with knives to create the sides and a nicely placed fork handle. So here's the hat made with the puffer skirt material, also the peach packaging and the garlic bag.
The moment she walked in the room, I could tell she was a gal of distinction, a real big spender. But she was a Hollywood starlet on opening night, lighting up the silver screen with reflections of grace, Kelly, and elegance. More of the
Very elegant.
bubble lounge. Yeah.
Well done.
I see some Jason. I see hands up in the air.
Very elegant. Very well done. Complete.
From head to toe, including mask.
Yes. Yes. And purse.
Hi, my name is Joya Poske. My outfit is called the Heart of the Ocean. I give it this name because it's like an island emerging from the ocean, like a movie from Moana. First, I start off with a lavender prom dress and sheer blue curtain and a blue sheet, liners from cereals, and silver bags from coffee beans and snack foods. And then green plastic packaging from food, cardboard from cracker and cereal boxes. Here, I'm putting the waves on the train. I'm cutting the green plastic for the leaves. Got it.
With her body as the island and the skirt as the ocean, the island rises from the ocean, leaving a train of water flowing behind. Mother Nature just opened up her arms in an embrace for all of us with that one.
Obsessed. Those leaves were all sewn on the machine. Yeah. If I'm correct, she was part of last year's contest too. I loved her last year too.
I liked all the packaging. I can relate to that, where you're looking at it just as a color. I need green things that are cardboard. So I liked all that element.
Mine would be all ice cream packages. So
Haagen-Dazs lids.
I'm Robbie Prohaska, and I'm here to showcase Caution hot content. It's primarily comprised of caution tape and Keurig cups, hence Caution hot content. A full-length skirt with 90 K-cup pearls and 45 thread danger tape flowers. A full-length vest made from caution tape, lined with duct tape that I had laying around the house. The caution tape and red danger tape were found on the street, in parking lots, roadsides, near construction zones, blowing in the wind. And let's not forget the 6-foot social distancing pole, K-cup medallions, and red danger tape. The spent K-cups I collected from my office break room, as I did the plastic cake dome and platter. The hat is the plastic cake dome glued to the rim, cut, and adorned with K-cup flowers and red danger tape flowers. The jewelry are the little filters that I painted, attached crystals from my old chandelier. carries another meaning too. Danger. The world is in danger. Hot content. Global warming is real. We need to look out for ourselves. We have to stop polluting. We need to recycle and reduce our landfill.
Flirting with danger. She is hot, red hot, and good to the last drop, keeping us thirsty for more. And throw caution to the wind and toss danger to the door. Best of all possible worlds.
Great, great.
I'm going to start Lucia. Lucia. Not coffee filters, not K-cups.
Concept she did. I mean, the workmanship was fantastic, and the whole idea was fun. You know, the caution part, and that incorporating that in a outfit. I thought it was a magnificent workmanship and work.
I agree.
Never made anything out of coffee filters, but yes, it does give you ideas.
It's beautiful. She so much confidence wearing it too.
Yeah. Good statement. Very good statement about the danger and the heat, global warming.
Excellent choice. Would you like to see the wine list?
Do you have a recommendation?
Here are two options. This first bottle is capped with an aluminum screw cap, praised for its ease of use and quick access.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Unfortunately, the aluminum screw cap is not biodegradable, and its mining and manufacture release 24 times more greenhouse gases than natural cork, while consuming 10 times more energy.
I certainly don't need any more gas. What's the other option?
This other bottle is sealed with all-natural cork, the traditional stopper for wine for well over 2,000 years.
But isn't there a cork shortage since they keep cutting down the trees?
That's a common myth. They don't cut down the trees to make wine corks. Cork is natural, sustainable, and has supported thousands of farming families for generations. It's my personal favorite.
Definitely the cork.
And are you ready for more? Because here they come. Here's the second half of our adult category.
Hello, my name is Sandy Schlesinger. My outfit is called World of Bikes. The inspiration came from travels around the world. I chose the inner tubes, which are very hard to mass recycle because of the process that is used in making them. It was a challenge to see how many things I could make from them. I have made purses, necklaces, bracelets, and now skirt, caplet, and peplum, which has become my runway outfit for Trashion. The caplet is an early European design, and instead of having gems covering the caplet, I have used stained glass. And the hat is a rendition of old coolie hats worn in Asia. The transformation of bike inner tubes required cleaning, cutting, opening, sanding, coloring, gluing, sewing, and then adding Velcro and zipper.
living the retired life, so to speak. But you have to admit that was some sophisticated outfit, which could be a standout in any Mile High Club, shall I say?
I'd fly away with that gentleman too. Cute.
Up and away.
She wears it very well. Looks great on her. Love the luster of the rubber tires. It's a beautiful material to work with.
Yeah, I really like the material too. The way it just somehow it looked really natural, as if it didn't have to be any kind of leap to it's as if they should be used for that anyway, which is always nice.
Hello, I'm Diane Crawford, and I have made a gown out of plastic bags today. It is called Signorina Spazzatura, which in Italian means lady trash. I started collecting plastic bags during the pandemic because we couldn't recycle bags. The top is also made out of strips of the Safeway plastic bags, and I made a loom and wove it together and somehow miraculously formed this bodice. The umbrella was by a garbage can in the street, and it is also covered with Safeway plastic bags, little styrofoam balls to hold the bags on, and a ping pong ball for cuteness. This is appropriate because it could be worn as a bridal gown. As my model got married and eloped a couple of weeks ago without telling anybody, so congratulations to the bride and groom. Congratulations on the Trashion show finally happening.
Now we can talk trashy there.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's trash, all right.
It inspired me so much. I got my own shopping bag.
I love the contrast between the woven bodice, which was so strong, and then the full flouncy skirt. It was really, well thought of and beautifully executed. And then the umbrella.
And it's beautiful. I mean, that whole skirt was layered in bags.
Yeah.
Like the plastic bag dancing in the air, she was an American beauty. The question, paper or plastic, will never be the same again.
Hi, I'm Lori Landau. The title of my outfit is High Fashion Flotsam and Jetsam. I knew that I wanted to do something with beach trash, And then as I was taking walks in the neighborhood, I was noticing all the quite beautiful little pieces of trash that are along the highway. I also used some plastic fencing material that I'd found at the dump. Someone had tossed out, and I thought, well, it's quite interesting looking and such a challenge to try and make a dress out of that. What I believe these are the leftovers of fireworks, and there's a lot of these on our beaches. And this is all just pieces of plastic that were tumbled in the ocean. Inspired by the dystopian world of A Handmaid's Tale, this Trashionized high fashion version uses discarded plastic temporary fencing as a cage-like framework for displaying images of weeping women. We all feel like weeping at times when contemplating the future of our world conditions. But this fatalistic creation isn't art imitating life. Just like the trash has been transformed and reborn to make something beautiful, there is hope that our flawed world will be reborn with truth, equality, and justice for all.
And her handmaiden's hat is made from a used drying rack. She becomes part of the exhibit as if she were a piece in the gallery. And in the gallery exhibit of papier-mâché facades, Laura has unmasked the weeping.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not only beautiful, what a message.
Right.
Yeah.
Your political statement.
It's coherent.
Yeah.
I mean, the pieces to make the faces on that skirt was unbelievable. I mean,
Unbelievable.
All the different portraits on all over the skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
the shape of the hood with the shape of the skirt, the angle was just so beautiful.
Fabric I've learned to create over the past couple of years is a plastic, heavy-duty plastic material by ironing plastic between two pieces of parchment paper. So it doesn't stick, the heat melds the plastic together, and you can kind of put stuff in between to make it a little bit more interesting. So this is the chip bag metallic. My crown, strawberry baskets or cherry tomato basket held together with dental floss. This is the plastic that I created by melding with onion bags. This is foam, and those containers again that hold fruit. That's just kind of a floral kind of detail. Everything's sewn together with very tough floss, so it doesn't break easily at all. Trying to find a way to figure out how to take these plastic materials and actually create a functioning material and way of creating fashion that is sustainable, and ways to put plastic into circulation and use. It would be interesting to figure out how to reuse materials that we end up putting into landfills as materials to wear.
I mean, definitely with all the good vibes this trash sprite fills us up. Not only is she a pinball wizard, but also a premium artist. The hat, right? That was really great. Well, she's melding materials into the fabric of the future.
Yeah, all of it.
I want to go buy some onions now.
I like the idea of iron and plastic.
She's a rebel with a cause.
I'm Margaret Hatcher. The name of my outfit is I Call My Sugar Candy, from an old tune sung by Johnny Mercer in the 1940s. The materials that I used are many kinds of colorful candy boxes in varying sizes. The boxes were collected over a series of several weeks. Reed to create an armature for the skirt, corrugated cardboard for the bustier. I recycled a piece of foam core from a previous costume, and you'll see on the top there's another armature to make the crown of the hat. This reed that I used for the skirt looks like this. I get it in rolls. You soak it in water, it becomes very pliable, and then I'm able to create rings and concentric rings like this to make a skirt to support all this cardboard. It's tied together with ripped old sheets. The cardboard, I start with a piece of corrugated cardboard, a piece that you normally recycle like this, and I ripped off the one layer so that it exposes the corrugated texture. And an old plastic trash bag creates the poof. The skirt kind of designed itself by, I chose the larger size at the bottom going up to tiny. And so that's how I was able to kind of organize all these bits of cardboard. And I attached them together with brads that allows it to move, and you work around the circle, and then I attach it to the reed with a little bit of pipe cleaner. I love my low-tech supplies.
We are pretty all nostalgic to return to the movie theaters. We're satisfied with the treats at this feature of Margaret Hatcher's. This vintage design gives us a nostalgic sugar high, the runway and at the movies.
Yeah.
Wow.
So well done. So strong. Beautiful.
beautiful
Love the
craft.
use of her low-tech materials. Pipe cleaners and the reeds. Beautiful. Yeah.
I want to know who ate all that candy.
Seriously. Like a few weeks I was
I call my outfit the Stuffy Enchantress. My outfit's materials are made of secondhand clothing, plush toys, plastic fencing, and irrigation tubing. My top features epaulets from Stuffy toys with added wire. My elephant bosom provides some bonus curves.
Eve's Stuffy Bustle has a support structure complete with a hidden pocket made from an upcycled belt and scrap fabric.
My costume is called Dr. Plush. It's made with previously loved plush toys, damaged yarn, and discarded or secondhand clothing.
My hat features the heads of a number of Stuffies, so any way I turn, I'm still looking at you. And I like to think these sharks sort of give a new definition to fingerless gloves. I also have some stingrays acting as pockets on either side.
The name Dr. Plush was inspired by the materials, but I also like to think of Dr. Plush as providing treatment for seasonal smoky skies through intensive doses of day-glow color therapy.
When life at times seems gray, in a puff of plush I transform, and the rainbow Stuffy Enchantress appears, doing her best to bring levity, delight, hope, and heart to humans whenever they call.
So a Stuffy Enchantress walks into a bar, the Dr. Plush is in, healing their ills, combining their menagerie of fluff. Warm, fuzzy feelings emanate from this fuzzy duo. You have to admit that. Thank you, Eve and Logan.
Look at his their
That was
mask.
great.
Alone, I would wear that mask in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
That was fun and creative and cool.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Extremely well done. Very well done.
Kind of a cross between Nick Cave and
Yeah.
Matthew Barney or something, but it's got like this
Yeah, yeah.
It was that was really great. Silence of the Lambs, stuffed animals or something.
And people are into those furry outfits and stuff already now. Those would be, special.
And also too, it's
Yeah.
so.
Hey, I'm Diane Crawford, and today I have Dragonfly. Dragonfly is a dragon trainer by trade, and I primarily wanted to stay with purses and belts. My inspiration is my granddaughter. She is a strong and independent young lady who is passionate about her beliefs in kindness and empathy for all living beings. Dragonfly knows who she is and what she wants from life, letting nothing stand in her way. This Morning Star, which is a spiked ball. And this is the handle of the purse and an old leg from a table. And the shield is made out of an old hula hoop. The plastic tray is some sort of a frisbee, and I backed it with cardboard. The handle is also a belt. This is also a belt, and I used a piece of the purse to support it. This goes over the shoulder and attaches at the waist.
She slays as she models this badass piece, and she's belted her strength to captivate and domesticate. There's no dragon she can't tame from her mountain's hideaway.
Amazing.
I liked when we first heard what they were made out of, because watching it, I couldn't tell. I said, it looks like she has a costume on. But when you hear what it's made out of, it makes it more exciting.
And what medieval town was that filmed in?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Brittany, and this is my dress that I have called Cher, a glass of champagne. And as you might have already guessed, my inspiration is the one and only Cher, who can wear anything, do anything, say anything, and we all just love and adore her for it. She has created fashions that we have all loved and adored and followed throughout the decades. So the materials I used, you probably guessed it, champagne cages. This is nearly 400 champagne cages, just the wire. I had to become best friends with needle nose pliers. I cut off the spiral part right in front on the bottom part of the cage. I pull off the bottom part of the cage to save for later use. I then popped off each of the legs, saved the cap, and then used the needle nose pliers to unwind each of the legs. I wrapped, I squished, and I squished and combined until I ended up with this. And then after that, I took a drill, but I drilled 4 holes into each champagne cap. Only then, that's where I used wires to cut individual loops to loop together into their materials in order to create the pattern.
She certainly has turned back time to an era of glam and sophistication. Welcome to burlesque. And I think this is even a dress that Bob Mackie would raise a glass to. Such beautiful effervescence. Go Brittany.
Great.
Really
She's
well.
It looked good, and I loved all the just the precision work, all the detail it took to do that.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, good thing. And I guess you have time to do things like that in a pandemic.
I make little furniture with my champagne tops.
Right.
Yeah.
I can make a chair.
I do the chair and the table. Yep.
My name is Robert Stickley. I've been a contractor, and I have been very aware of what people are throwing away on building sites. And there's not as much in the dumpster when my job's finished, for sure. The top of the helmet, it's a deflated basketball that I found rolling around, flopping around the road. And started collecting these plastic forks. It's just ribbed cardboard woven. I found a can of silver spray where the top was missing, but the can was full on a building site I was working on. So this is sandpaper, Christmas wrapping paper. That's the plunger of a French press coffee maker. These were mushroom containers. It's got coat of arms kind of thing going on it, and protection, and it just looks like it's going to keep you out of harm's way, but it's just made out of junk. Total junk.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Woo!
My knight.
Incredible.
Gosh, he is.
Yeah.
Shield. What?
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Joke.
And his protection is spearheaded with shield and staff of fan blades, a hubcap, eucalyptus pods, and a garden rake.
I'd like to see a before picture of like what it was, the mushroom containers and all the stuff he used.
Cheese grater.
I mean, he has given us a night to remember, if you know what I mean. For all night long, he shines on. I know I had the night of my life. Night and day, he is the one. When a Blind Speaks. Lori Landau has found a way to refold broken window shades. She's repurposed broken window shades and some leftover aluminum roof sheathing into this architectural wonder. A plastic coccyx found on the side of the road creates the spine supporting this symphony in white. Cascading strips of the shades create the accordion pleated skirt. Fans of the blinds create the headdress, shoulder pieces, peplum, and fan. And this piece shows the many ways you can raise her shade and not turn a blind eye. She is now transformed. She's got a spine, fierce, majestic. She's a window to all the realms. Judges.
I had no clue. I was trying to figure out what it was.
Too.
I know, that was hard to figure out.
Yeah.
But wow.
Amazing.
Great use of material. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, judges, that's it. Those are this year's Trashion fashion entries.
There was some amazing entries. Really good.
Very impressed by a lot of
how a judge would pick a winner.
Yeah, I don't envy the job.
Really.
I don't envy the job you guys have now.
Well, what's nice about it is we're relieved by some of the burden because we can just go by category and we don't feel, I don't feel responsible for the winner or loser because I'm only 1/5 of.
Right.
I could not choose a winner. I could not. It would just be too hard.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't either. There are too many.
Too many good ones. Yeah.
My clear winner.
Yeah.
There are so many that are. I think I gave clear 10s on a lot of them.
Yeah.
Hi, Duran here from the Climate Center. Today we're at Recology, the company that handles all of our garbage, recycling, and composting here in Sonoma County. They're doing some really interesting and innovative things to try to help us get closer to that elusive goal of waste zero.
Recology is a 100-year-old company that started in San Francisco. We are 100% employee-owned. Our whole philosophy is to find the best and highest use of all the materials that we come in contact with every single day.
Recology Sonoma Marin is really proud to be part of the Climate Center's Business for Clean Energy Network. And in a little over 2 years, we've quadrupled our commercial compost program. We'll work with schools, we'll do assemblies, we'll get compost and recycling programs set up, then we'll help the kids to learn, okay, well this should go in the blue cart because this is recyclable, and this should go in the green cart because it's compostable. And then there's very little that goes in the trash cart. It's a great way to get the kids involved, bring that home with them, and that's the next generation.
Composting is great because it actually sequesters carbon from the air. It's not even just yard waste and food scraps. Any kind of food-soiled paper can go in the compost. Those food containers that still have food residue in them. It's very important that the containers that you put in your recycling cart are clean and dry.
But we're able to recycle your plastic containers and keep putting them in your blue bin.
To find out more about our plans for rapid decarbonization here in the Golden State and all of our other programs, please go to our website at theclimatecenter.org.
So before we announce the winners, just a reminder that you too can vote for this year's People Choice Awards, where you can vote for the one look that was your favorite. So to vote, simply follow the link provided in the description box. Registered viewers will also be sent the link by email. And voting ends at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time or 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, and the People's Choice Award winner will be announced at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this page, as well as on our trashionfashionsonoma.org. So to refresh your memory, let's take a quick look at all of tonight's Trashionistas. Judges, the scores have come in. Are you ready at home? Here we go. And this, I mean, honestly, this is a situation where everyone who agreed to reevaluate what we consider trash to be is a winner in our books here. There's no doubt about it. As always, just remember this event is intended to be fun, and that really is the real purpose of it. And still, we'd like to acknowledge the work that has gone this year above and beyond. So thank you to everybody, really, truly thank you. And to our judges, thank you. And are you ready? All of our junior groups are going to receive, we love this, a gift certificate to Sweet Scoops Ice Cream, which we all love here in Sonoma. Thank you, Sweet Scoops. But the highest scored junior receiving $100 is going to be, are you ready? Model designer Stella O'Connor for Queen of Hearts. Yes, woo! Yes. Beautiful job, Stella. Beautiful job. We loved it. We loved all of them. But thank you. That was great. And now, if we're going to go to the adult category, and receiving $100 in third place is designer Diane Crawford with model Miranda Stoll with Signorina Spazzatura. Yeah, beautiful job. Great use of plastic. Beautiful job of reusing those plastic bags. Second place, receiving $200 is designer model Barbara Schwartzberg for Dining for Dollars. Beautiful job, Barbara. Thank you. Woo! Yes. And are you ready? Are you ready as the top scored trash and fashion outfit for the 10th annual Trash and Fashion Show, receiving $400 is designer model Robert Stickley for Game of Throwaways. Yay! Woo! Great job! Woo! Congratulations, Robert!
Amazing!
Now, are you ready to make your voices heard? Do you agree with the judges? Well, now it's time. You can vote now for the People's Choice Award, and that winner can get up to $200. So make sure you click the link below to vote as well as to donate. And you can also donate by texting the word TRASH, that's TRASH, to 44321. It's quick, it's easy, and it's painless. And I want to thank all of our Trashion participants for a great show this year for our 10th anniversary. And thank you, judges, for taking on this incredible task with us tonight. Thomas, Deborah, Eva, Jason, Lucia, we are so honored that you are part of tonight's show. And we can't wait to see more of your great work out there in the world.
It was great fun.
Pleasure. It was fun.
There were some great entries.
Maybe we'll meet in Sonoma one day.
Yes.
Who knows? Hopefully.
Great
Bye.
job hosting again this year.
Yeah, incredible.
Judges, thank you.
Thank you very much. That was fun. I enjoyed it.
And thank you at home for tuning in and letting us share this annual tradition with you. It takes a community, and we've got a great one here. Now go and check out those awesome Barbie creations at the Barbie Reclaimed and Reinvented online auction. Bidding ends sharply tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific time, 11 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you bid and make it count. And if you like what you saw tonight, make sure you get one of our souvenir Trashion calendars for your upcoming 2021 year, featuring photos selected from previous Trashion runways. You'll find them listed along with the Barbies while supplies last. So for another year, I'm Gary Saperstein, your Trashion master right here, saying good night, thank you, and remember, one man's trash is another man's fashion. Good night.
I love all the filming and the locations. Make me want to come back to California in the worst way. It's fabulous.
I miss Sonoma so bad.